We're over here today at Troy, and she is going to give us 30 seconds of her time because she's heading off. She's going to be on Greta tonight. Go.
Well, we are here to send the message to the Speaker, to the Republican members of the House of Representatives, to pull the plug on Obamacare before he pulls the plug on us. I mean, as we said in the postcards that we're sending to him, which you can be a part of at f2a.org as soon as we get them posted, but we are basically putting the power of who lives and who dies in the hands of the IRS, that has already had a systematic abuse of power, that has politically targeted those of us and told us we don't have the freedom to assemble. So if they're not letting us meet together, why are they going to let us live? This is what we're dealing with. Our very lives depend on what this Speaker does, and he has the power of the purse. I believe because our God has inspired our founders to give him that authority, I believe, for such a time as this. Either he uses the power of the purse. If he does not, then I believe that Obamacare will forever be known as Boehner-care. If he funds it, he will own it. And I don't believe that's the legacy that the Speaker of the House wants to leave. So we have 30 days to speak to him as loudly and clearly as we can. We're all busy. I had 100 things to do, but our lives are on the line. This is even beyond our liberty. Our liberty and our lives are right now in the hands of a man we elected, who has an R behind his name, a Republican, who is supposed to stand for the things we believe. And what we need to do is give him courage. Pray for him. Pray for him to have courage to do what's right. What's right? What's right is not to give our life-saving treatment over to the abortion mandate, the death panels, and the IRS to decide who lives and dies. The right thing is to defund Obamacare, to use the power of the purse he has, to pull the plug and give us our freedom back.
Pull the plug before they pull the plug on us. No time to spare. We know it can't be done with ease, but Mr. Boehner, if you please, you alone have the solution, a continuing resolution that pulls the plug. So pull the plug. Pull the plug. Now, some GOP voices from the establishment wanted to tell us, tack up our tents. But it's Democrats now with whom they agree. No thanks, I'll stand on my own 2 feet. That's called free. Pull the plug, this monstrosity they call Obamacare. Pull the plug, I call it ain't fair and square. Pull the plug, you know it can't be done with ease. But Mr. Boehner, if you please, you alone hold the solution. Continuing resolution that pulls the plug. So pull the plug. Pull the plug. Pull the plug. Pull the plug.
Pull the plug! You'll be hearing that tomorrow morning on the Blaze Radio Network, just so you know.
Obamacare is unfair, unaffordable, unworkable, and very unpopular, and we must defund it right now. We must defund it right now. What we must defend is individual liberty. That's what we must defend. You have exempted big business. You are exempting big labor. You have exempted the political class on big Capitol Hill. We want you to exempt American families and individuals from Obamacare.
Pull the plug on Obamacare. Pull the plug on Obamacare. Speaker Boehner, pull the plug on Obamacare. No abortion funding in Obamacare. Thank you.
I represent Priests for Life and Stand True Pro-Life Outreach. Priests for Life, I'm a pastoral associate and their youth outreach director. And we just 2 weeks ago filed a lawsuit against the federal government and Obamacare because they are trying to tell us that as a religious organization that we must fund contraception and abortion-causing drugs. No! It's not going to happen. I can tell you this, many organizations like my organization are filing these lawsuits, and we have told the government, you will come into our office and put us in handcuffs before we give 1 penny to contraception or abortion.
We've got to do something about it. We've got to act now. This is not the end point. This is the beginning point. The thing they need to remember is they work for us. We are their bosses. As Ted and some others said, it means we've got to follow through on the elections, but our very lives are at stake. Not only are we paying for the abortion mandates, we've got IRS and sitting on the death panels. Sarah Palin was right. They're going to decide who lives or dies. If they use the same tactics, we are all dead. If the IRS treats healthcare like they treat the Tea Party, we're all dead. So if we're going to put these postcards online so that you can click a button and send it directly to the speaker. We're going to get it to his local offices where it takes notice. Tell your groups, tell your friends.